So here is how the green beans look right now after 3 to 4 harvests. As you can see, they're on their second round of blooms, and you will notice lots of beans are coming up again. And this is my Italian beans, putting out lots of beans again, and as you can see, lots of blooms. You look carefully. There you go. Oops, pardon me. I wasn't focusing right, but pretty soon they'll be very noticeable. But there's lots and lots of green beans again, and this is the second round of blooms, and lots of beans to be picked again in no time. And as you can see, it's putting out lots of bloom again. And today is very humid, so please pardon me if you notice that the camera is fogging up like it is right now. We've been having lots of heavy rain, heavy downpour, and right now it's very humid, as you can see through the camera. And here's another update of my okra. As you can see, they're about a foot tall, a little over foot, some of them, and they're putting out some fruits already. As you can see, the okra there. So we're gonna be picking some okra today. There's a couple on that one there, and yeah, each one have, just about all of them have okra ready to be picked. Okay, let me show you the bloom of the okra. There you go, finally. And that's my beautiful okra bloom. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, and this bitter melon, we only have one for now. And look how beautiful it is. Let me see, that's about a good 8 inches long. And nice, very nice. But 3 inches in diameter, I would say. More or less 2.5 to 3 inches in diameter, and about about 8 inches long. Very nice. So this bitter melon I have in this side of the garden is putting out fruits right now. These are my Japanese cucumbers. As you can see, there's fruits down there as well, hiding. I love using cucumber for a very refreshing drink on summer. So this cucumber will be picked today, as you can see right there. We'll be picking them for juicing. Finally, that's a perfect, if I'm showing it right there, that's Louisiana green. Finally found one that is exactly how it should look like, a green eggplant. There's one right in front you could pick too, but I see you all the way back there.
You want a fat one?
Yes. Should have took a picture of that dangling. You see that bottle gourd there? The vine just fell off from the trellis. It's so heavy, and besides, it's right on the edge of the trellis anyway. So that's how the potato looks right now. This one practically no green whatsoever. I'm a bit concerned because I feel like it's a little too early to harvest potatoes, but I don't know, the humidity and too much rain we've been having, I guess just it's not a very good weather for the potato. I imagine the blight took over, and now we're going to see what's inside this pot. Okay, so I tried to video the picking of my vegetables, but it was just too humid. So here is the result of today's picking, today's harvest. As you can see, we have, I guess this should be the height of our harvest for this year, but there are still a whole lot more to pick in the garden. But as you can see, I'm quite satisfied with the way my garden performed this year. We have a good amount of cucumbers here. As you can see, these are cucumbers, and we're starting to pick some bitter melon as well. As you can see, these are bitter melon, and those spaghetti squash, butternut squash, and bottle gourds, and lots of cherry tomatoes. And yeah, this looks like we got a lot of things here, but our neighbor was also affected by this year's health situation, and so we'll be sharing this vegetable to them. I believe now more than ever, vegetable and healthy ones such as this grown organically is a must for a lot of people that requires healthy diet. Okay, so over here we have, oh, I showed you the way that my green beans are starting their second round of blooms, and I said that in about a few days, 2 or 3 days, we should be picking some. But as we keep on looking, we realize that we better pick some, otherwise this will get too mature for eating. So we went ahead and picked some, and we got quite a good amount right there, enough to share with our neighbor. And we still got some zucchini right there and some peppers. As you can see, have lots of jalapenos there, and a good amount of eggplants as well. We have been enjoying these eggplants. Absolutely creamy and delicious eggplants. And it's perfect because we have guests from Paraguay. My son and his family, my grandchildren, are back from Paraguay, and we are enjoying everything that comes out from our garden. And we got so much more for ourselves that we could actually share some to our neighbor. And so that's how, so this is what our garden provided us today. We are in June. What's today's date? I think today's the 4th, June 4th or 5th. I'm not sure what date is today, but I know we're in June. So that's our harvest today. And I will also give you a shot of the potato, which because of the heavy rain we've been having, like last night we have a very heavy downpour. That's the reason why we have very high humidity today, and we've been having very heavy downpours. And so we have to harvest our potato because the blight was setting in. And what we have are early potatoes. I'm sorry, not tomatoes, potatoes. Therefore we didn't have a very big harvest, which I'm not really complaining. We got a good amount to be. I'll show you a picture of it. And I was somebody, a little bird just whispered in my ear and told me that today is June 6th. So there we go. This is our harvest today, June 6th. This is probably the height or the most we're gonna get out of our garden, and it'll start to dwindle down. Okay, so that's what we got out of our red potatoes. Not so much, but I have more than enough to make a really good potato salad. My son, who is a missionary to Paraguay, came back with his family, and they'll be here in about 2 to 3 days. They'll be here, so I'll be cooking up a storm.